everyone, and welcome to another dev stream. So please just let us know if you can hear us correctly in the chat, and we can jump right in. So we can hear you, it's all good. Thank you so much. All right, so welcome once again. I'm Pyrit, the community manager for Vigor, and today I'm here with Vladimír,
Welcome.
our lead scripter. And we have quite a lot to talk about today, don't we? I mean, we just released the teaser for update 8.1, so we will be obviously covering that, answering your questions, and everything and anything in between. So let's start with you.
Okay.
So what does your role mean? What do you do in the Vigor team?
Yeah, I'm a lead scripter, so constantly checking everything is on track. The development of the features is on track. Like being a backup for the team, so consultations about lots of stuff and technical things, and also bugs. Yeah, fixing those yeah, that's probably about it, and you will be surprised, even some scripting sometimes, if time allows. So yeah, that's about it.
Nice. Perfect. So before we jump to what's new, as you can see already on the screen, we have first question that is actually dedicated to you.
Yeah, nice.
So we can jump right in. Questions for the scripter. What does a lead scripter do day to day?
Yeah, day to day, it's as I have said, it's mostly about checking progress on the features, so ensuring that we are on track with their development, checking for new coming bugs and distributing them. Of course, meetings with other leads from other departments. So we as a scripters are like in the middle. So basically, we take over designs and cooperate with programmers if we need anything, new functions and stuff. So lots of communication as well.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Second question. What languages, when it comes to code, would you work in?
Yeah, we work in Unreal, so basically it's about blueprints. And if we need anything more serious, it's C++. Mm-hmm. But we have like experts for this, like programmers. So usually when it gets really serious, we leave that up to them.
Mm-hmm. Perfect, thank you. What are some of your most favorite, most hated experiences in scripting for Vigor or other games?
I will start with the most hated. Like most hated is most probably bug fixing such bugs that are like hardly reproducible. For example, happen only on certain type of console under certain conditions. Have like 2% repro, and we really want to fix that. Those are usually like hard ones, and my hair starts to like get gray from those. So yeah, this is probably nothing funny for a scripter to try to fix such bugs. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the most favorite?
The most favorite, yeah. If we are handed a design which is very well thought, like through, and is like very nicely written, has no hole inside, that is a pleasure to plug into the game because it's usually very fluid. You don't get stuck anywhere. So yeah, this is a pleasure.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So would you say that you work most closely with designers?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They are writing designs, and we are implementing them. Mm-hmm. So, with them.
Cool. Right. We have a bonus question about if there is anything fun on the horizon, and if you can tell without getting into trouble with me. I think that we will be covering a few new things, so we will get to that. Don't worry. Okay. So that's for our first question, and also for the introduction. And now we can jump to the what's new in the update 8.1, nice. What we have done, and I will switch to the game. And we are currently playing on the update preview, which is a preview specifically made also for our partners. So they are already streaming and creating content on this particular build. What's new? You can like the first thing are obviously legacy seasons, right?
Yeah.
And it's not mentioned on the screen because like it's standalone, I would say. Yeah, it's like it will be an ongoing feature. It's not specific for just 8.1.
Exactly. Yeah.
But other than that, you will be able to build shelter improvements faster.
Yeah, of course, we always wanted like to plug in that mechanic because you can boost crafting if you wish, but no there like not with the shelter improvements. So yeah, we wanted to give the players the opportunity to do so. So yeah, it's here.
We have a few questions about your T-shirt actually because it's actually a T-shirt that we created when we went to Gamescom, when it was still possible before the COVID-19. And you cannot actually buy this T-shirt because if you can just stand
if
up.
I just stand up, it's like Vigor dev in here. Yeah.
So it's only for bigger devs. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so that's for the T-shirt, just so you know. And jumping to the new features. First step against dupers. That's really nice. And we will be talking more about it. But what is it all about, really?
Yeah, we were like always watching people what they do in the game and observing analytics, and found out that like some players don't play that honest game, and they are basically selling stuff they dupe in the game. And this is, like, guys, really, this is not the way how the game is meant to be played, and we wanted to start to target that. So we introduced some first steps against the dupers because we also know that the community doesn't like them, and neither we. So yeah, we will step by step try to tweak some features here and there to prevent duping, for sure.
Right. Other than that, new leopard weapon skins. Oh, that's nice. And American style sunglasses. Yeah, they will come for sure. And we also have a unique set of surgical masks for your Outlander. They will be a part of our new Stay Safe charity pack. Stay tuned for more info. It will come right after the update goes live. Anyway, so that's for the what's new screen. Now, what else is new? The legacy seasons.
Yeah,
Right.
the legacy seasons.
So I think that we can open the game and show the legacy season tab. And in the meantime, we can say hi to the chat. Give us a date, please. We beg you. Actually, we did. A few hours before this dev stream, we released a teaser for the update 8.1. And I think that someone was also posting it into the chat earlier. But it will be last day of June. So it will come out even earlier than we initially expected, because we thought that we won't be able to release so soon. And it will be rather the first week of July, but it's coming. It's coming your way. It's coming out next week, next Wednesday. So yeah, here you go. Here's your date. And we are in the game, so we can look at the legacy seasons.
Yeah, at the legacy seasons. So where do you find them? If you open the Shelter UI and navigate to the Battle Pass tab, here is the new subtab called Legacy Seasons. Currently, you can see only one in there, but we will add more and more of them. If you want to see the rewards, just press A, and you can see the rewards. Basically, all the rewards will stay from that original season. Only in case you already own the item, you won't get short, because it doesn't make sense to have the item twice, because you can only use one. So we will provide you with a crate of the same rarity as the item is. So you will get at least something. The only exception from this is that are the titles and the XP boosters. Like basically XP boosters, it's obvious because there will be simply too much of them, and the XP, if you have the booster on the season that is currently in progress, the boosted XP will be applied on the legacy season as well, so it already will be boosted. So that's about boosters. And the titles, yeah, we obviously want the titles to remain unique to the original season, right? So the veterans of Vigor who gathered those titles, like basically will have the collection still unique, so they can be very proud of them.
Exactly.
And that's about it.
We had one question. So will all of the customizations that were available in the Battle Pass season also be available in the Legacy season?
Yeah, something what we need to mention is that here is only the premium tier, right? You can see it according to the icon. It makes completely sense not to provide the free tier. So if you buy the premium battle pass in here, you can start getting rewards. And if you already owned the premium battle pass, like you for example bought it when this is season one was out, so for you already bought it, the system will detect it and you won't need to buy it again, right? Because that wouldn't make much sense. So, and if someone doesn't own it, we provide it for like discounted price, you know, you can see like 330 crowns. It's not those like 690, so it's less than half of that price. And yeah, I can tell you something about the XPs. I probably didn't stress that out fully. Like how it will work with the XPs. There is one season, which is the current season, which is currently running. So if you get any XPs from this season, it will be the same amount will be applied to the legacy season as well. So it will basically like level up all the seasons, or both of them. And if you own a booster like I do here, even the boosted XP will be applied to the legacy. And what was important, I just forgot. There was something that was also important with the legacy one. I will remind myself later.
We have one question. How long is each legacy season? Which I don't know exactly, like if they mean levels or the time, but we can answer both. So
yeah.
We have always.
Yeah, it's actually a good question. We can answer both. Regarding levels, they will have like those 50 levels. If the season was extended, we have not yet fully decided on it, but the extension probably won't be there, so it will have its own original 50 levels. And regarding the length, like the time limitation, as soon as the season becomes legacy, it will be enabled here in this menu, and it will remain here, so it won't be time limited.
Yeah, so you can try it out anytime you want, or once there are more legacy seasons, you will be able to pick like whatever legacy season do you want.
Yeah, nice.
Right?
And you just reminded me about something. Shall I buy it? I will buy it.
Yeah, true.
If it will work. Yeah, I just bought it, and now you can see here's the button. I can switch progression on and off. Now it doesn't make much sense because there is only one, but as soon as there will be more of the seasons, you will be able to choose which one do you want to progress. So basically, if you find some favorite reward in a certain season, you basically can choose that one for progression and not the other one, and you can switch among them anytime.
Yeah, that's also great.
Yep.
I completely forgot about that. So yeah, just to reiterate, how long is the Preppers Legacy season? Will it go away with 8.1? No, it will stay. Once season becomes Legacy, it will stay there, so you can try it out anytime you want. And that's pretty much it for the Legacy seasons, at least for now. Yep. We still have some frequently asked questions that we can like cover at the end of the stream. But in the meantime, we can also move on to the other things that are new and also to your questions. So, let's see. I am so glad that everyone is so excited in the chat. Thank you so much for all the kind words. That's so sweet. But before we get any further, we also have a really exciting announcement for our partners, our Vigor partners. Hello, I can see you in the chat right there. So the Vigor partner titles in-game will be available with 8.1. So for anyone interested, you will be able to see if you're playing with a Vigor partner or if you are playing with developer, because developer titles will be there as well.
Maybe I find them. No.
I think that they are not in the update.
They are not in here. Ah, sorry.
Because like
I'm not a developer.
Yeah, exactly. You're not a developer right now on this account, but you can be. So we will see how that goes. Maybe I will grant you the title.
Yeah, nice.
All right. So this is the exciting part. What now? I think that we can cover some of the questions.
Cool.
So I will quickly find what we have prepared. We have a few questions, as always, from Twitch, Facebook, and Reddit. And let's jump right in.
Shoot right away.
Here it is. Nice. This one is about legacy seasons. Once a season has ended, does it automatically get added to the legacy seasons, or will we wait like for 2 seasons, or will there be some kind of cooldown or something?
Yeah, there will basically be some kind of cooldown. It wasn't precisely decided yet. The thing that is like for sure is that we will start with the oldest season, which is the season 1. And we will release them chronologically, so the next one is most probably season 2. But nothing is set in stone, right? So we may, if there is some opportunity or some nice event, we may skip this order. So as I say, like for the first one, it's almost 100% sure it will be like this, the first couple of them, but nothing is set in stone, so we may change that, or we may pick some season which fits to some certain event.
Yeah, exactly. And you might be able to help us with the decision as well, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers up the question, and we can jump to the second one. So, what was it? Do you have plans for lesser used weapons in the game, like knives and shotguns?
Yeah, we are still thinking of them because we are a bit sad that some weapons aren't used that much, and still the models and the weapons themselves are nice. So yeah, we are thinking about plans how to make them more usable. With the knives, it's a bit harder, but with some rifles and such. We may think about something, but it's not currently anything that will be coming too soon. So don't expect it very soon.
Yeah, like for 8.1, we focused on different weapons, right? We did nerf a few of them, but right now, like we would like to eventually get to it, but everything takes time, especially when it comes to nerfing weapons, because we have to be really careful about that. Nice. I saw a really good question in the chat. Verta T94 is asking, what about Ps4 non-working leaderboards? Great news, actually. Leaderboards for PlayStation will be fixed with 8.1, so they will be finally working, and you will be able to see how skilled you are. So that's great news as well. Do the devs, the original Sin, do the devs watch community-created YouTube videos and read the comments for ideas and feedback? Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do a lot.
Yeah, actually not just the marketing team, but many of our developers watch streams and YouTube videos pretty regularly. So yeah, we definitely watch out for that. When it comes to discussing ideas, we were currently gathering feedback also on new consumable ideas, and there was also a endgame thread on Reddit, so we were watching it closely and discussing our possibilities. Of course, when it comes to ideas and implementing them, everything takes time. Not all ideas are suitable for the game or doable, at least for now. Yeah, we are definitely discussing and reading through, and we are always on watch out. So, nice. Anyway, what next should we do? Should I jump to the next question, or do we have something we want to discuss? I think that we can jump to the next question.
We can jump to the next one right away.
Right. Hi, I have a question about change of the rarity of portable detector. That's great. And armor plate. Will the amount of materials to be produced change with this update?
Yeah, it will. It will. It should correspond to the rarity, so yeah, it will change.
Perfect. So that was a short answer, but I think that it covers the whole question. Let's see. Any questions in the chat? Make sure to put them there. I'm trying to focus on both the pre-prepared questions and the chat. So if you have any questions, shoot right away. Let's see. Bridges map starting screen. Please turn down the music volume. It's frustrating. Yeah, we were actually discussing this, like a few audio things.
We know about that, and we also are investigating that issue. So we will see how it goes with the fix. It's unfortunately it's something which is like hardly reproducible for us in the dev environment, and it's some nasty stuff in there. So we are definitely looking into that, but it's not just an easy flip of a button, which I would expect, but unfortunately not. But be assured that we are trying to fix that, because we also are players and we hate that.
Yep, exactly. There is another question which I know answer to. Dark Blood Souls is asking, are we able to wear eye and headwear on balaclavas in 8.1? Sadly no. We mentioned it also on our last dev stream with Johnny. We are working on it and it's nearly finished, but sadly we were not able to squeeze it into 8.1, so you can look forward to it in the next update, which will be 9.0. It's a bummer, I know, but at least it's in works and it will be there, definitely. Nice. Right, so next question we have. Is there going to be a fix for the points of interest trophy?
Yeah, there should be, because this was also one of the not so nice issues and not so easily fixable ones, and we were looking into that like for a long time, but finally found the cause. So it even passed the testing. So it should work again. It should work again. So yeah, that was there for quite some time. So we are really glad we found what was the cause. So should be fixed finally.
Yeah, true.
It's always like relieving and rewarding. Like if we find something like this, like believe me, we celebrate.
Exactly, and I think that since we are like talking about the bug fixes, I will try to open the page where we have all of the like major fixes that we have done for this update, so we can like quickly go through them. Yep, maybe sure. We were mentioning them on the last dev stream, but if you were not watching, first thing first, PlayStation leaderboards, as we said, they are fixed. So, good news. Another one we fixed is the weapon bloom. This will be also fixed in the next update.
Yeah, it should be. We were also looking into that.
So Crosshair will no longer not return to its original size, in case you don't know what the bug means. Another one was the Autofire Glitch. This was fixed as well. Then we have the locked container. Yeah, this one was huge. We know it was annoying. It's finally fixed, so no more issues when it comes to this, because it made your weapons like jam and not shoot. So it's also great. Another one, which was really strange, at least for me, was the compass bug. Yeah, that the compasses were not aligned.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like funny. We found like pretty quickly what's the cause and fixed that. Yeah, it was happening. I think if I remember correctly, only on certain maps or a certain map. Yeah, but we found out pretty quickly what was wrong, so should be fixed.
Yeah, so great news. Anyway, yeah, what else we changed? You know what we were discussing before the stream was the probability of some weapons appearing in crates.
It
Or
was
like the-
no. It was basically about the loot. Like
we have loot in general.
Yeah. We decided to slightly increase the effect of loot boosters. So you can now expect they expect more increased effect of them on the loot. So
yeah, so the
that is always nice. The price remains the same, but the effect is will be bigger in 8.1.
Nice. We also have new shooting range challenges.
Yeah. We wanted to provide like more of them for so basically each weapon has its own challenge in the shooting range. So they are now there.
So all of the weapons.
Should be.
Okay.
Should be. Because we were missing some and we always wanted to add them, so they are there. And we are also revisiting the shooting range challenges, like some of them over time after the tweaks of the weapons became like pretty hard. so we tried to like revisit those and adjust the difficulty.
Cool.
And also what we did was it's also one of the questions, or was one of the questions if the armor plate plans.
Oh yeah, I will quickly find a question.
Yeah, will appear. Yeah, if they will appear in the crates, and they will. There will be certain probability which won't be very high, but you will have the chance of dropping a armor plate plan from those crates.
Exactly. So it won't be just legacy seasons. You will be also able to find them in game as well. So hopefully that's great news. Yeah, nice. I think that we can also cover a bit more the change to consumables, because we had also a really great question on that. This one was from Facebook. It's a bit more like a discussion topic, I would say. Because John is asking, like, what did we base the decision on, and why did we do that? And I think that many players think that it's just the dupers, why we changed the cap for the consumables, but it's not the only reason. So if you can talk about it?
Yeah, sure. Like the dupers, it's pretty obvious. We wanted to target them. Yeah, me personally, I wasn't very happy like by limiting players for sure, but if somebody like starts misusing the designs and the style how the game is meant to be played, you know, it's a live game and we want to do like corrections, so we keep it in the direction it was originally designed, and that was also case for the portable signal detectors, because one thing is duping them and the other thing is like misusing them, like coming with the full inventory of them to the game and simply hunting the other players. You know, but Vigor should be about like sneakily searching areas, forests, houses, and not knowing where your enemy is, and that brings some tension to the game, and like it's also certain style. So the radios they were designed in a way that, for example, if there is an airdrop and you don't know whether you already killed 2 players and you don't know whether there are more of them or they already left, you can use that detector for such cases, and that was the original design for those. Or if you know that there is someone in the level because you heard some shots, and you don't know where, and you are already hunting for him for a long time, you can use the detector to like get his position more precisely. And this was the original design, and it wasn't meant to be like full inventory of those and just hunting. So yeah, we wanted to prevent that play style as well a bit. and we're thinking about the certain what will be the decent amount, and we wanted to put there like 1 or something like this, and then decided that this would be like really strict. So still you have some option to use them, but it's limited. It's limited now, and I think it's like there may be people that won't be very happy about that, but like it also brings certain kind of playstyle, so and limits the dupers like very significantly. So we decided to do so.
And I think that was actually a really good answer, because there were many discussions about this, especially over the weekend. Don't worry, we read through all of the comments. Some people were really angry, while other people are in favor of the change. So we wanted to explain more in depth why we actually did that, and it's not just dupers. So yeah, hopefully this answer makes sense. Let us know in the chat what do you think about it. And we can jump to the next things. I think that we can briefly mention like what is the cap for the different consumables. We probably won't have time to mention all of them, but just to make sure. For example, right now you will be only able to take in 2 armor plates, correct?
Yeah.
2 armor plates, and did the rarity change for the armor plates?
Yeah, for some of the consumables the rarity changed, because basically we want to make it pretty obvious to the players, so we needed to tweak also the rarity accordingly. So it's like this, like the bigger the rarity, the smaller the amount of those consumables you can take. So it's clear to us as the players. So basically, for example, some disinfectant or bandage which have like rarity 1, you can take 6 of them. But for example, the mortar strikes, iodine, armor plates, they have the highest rarity, and you can take only 2 of them. The same for the portable signal detector.
So the smallest number is 2, the highest is 6.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
Correct. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, you will see once you will be able to try it out for yourself. You can definitely leave us feedback if you feel it's too little, if you feel it's too much. Just let us know, but keep in mind that for those changes to really experience them, you have to play the game as well. And it won't change just for you, the experience, but for other players as well, so you can expect the encounters to play differently after the change. So we will see, but we are excited for the feedback. Now, we still have a few more questions, I believe, so I will quickly find them, and in the meantime, yeah, I don't think that there is anything else like really big. Obviously, there were many fixes in the new update. You will be able to find them in our changelog, but these are just the major ones, but there is much more that is coming with the update. What's next is that we changed the way a little bit how armor plates work, and the damage received into the armor plate doesn't overflow to health points, which is like one of the changes also added with the new update. You know, like when the armor plate is destroyed, the player will not take the rest of the dealt damage, which was not like that before. And we have one unfortunate thing that we wanted to mention today, and it is sadly a bug that we found out about, but it's sadly too late to fix it right for 8.1. We are obviously already working on a fix, and we hope to release it ASAP after the release, but it's the portable signal one.
I can tell you more about that. Like we are really sorry about that, but yeah, like this happens because when we were tweaking and fixing some other stuff, it broke basically the detector, and we already have the fix prepared, but it won't manage to get into the 8.1. So basically the detector will still work, but will return just the last player it will find. So it still is usable, but it computes incorrectly the distance from the player. And yeah, sorry about that, but the fix is on the way. So you can be sure that with the next update it will roll out.
Exactly. Nice. So I think that we are right in the middle of our dev stream, and it's time for our giveaway.
Cool.
So right now we will stop talking about the new update for a bit. I will quickly check the chat. Slow mode will be turned off, so you do not have to worry about that. And for those of you who know how it is, you already know it, but I will repeat. The giveaway works like this. We have a question for you and then answers. A, B, C. And the first person that correctly answers the question will be rewarded with crowns. So I will just quickly ask our moderators to let me know that they are ready for the giveaway, and we will be able to jump right in. Don't worry, you will have enough time to read the question and answers, so let's just wait for a bit. To be completely honest, it's really hard coming out with those questions because I don't want to make them like too difficult and too easy. But these ones are, in my opinion, pretty cool. So let's see how it goes. Slow mode was disabled and we can jump right in. Giveaway number 1. Here we go. The question, guess the lighter. Hint is nothing like having a smoke in a bunker. And now I will be showing you the answers. 3, 2, 1, let's go. No. Go. Here we go. So, it is A, Norton house lighter, it's B, bridge lighter, or is C, Adolf Cannon lighter? Let's see. Like, I see many correct answers in the chat, but at the same time, I'm not sure if you really know it or if you're just guessing. Like, once it ends, please let me know if you're just guessing or if you know it, because I think that I chose the most difficult one. Do you know it?
Not at all. I'm afraid to guess.
I knew it. All right. Okay, one guess. I knew it. All right. You're pretty smart, guys. I thought that this one was really difficult, but
I would say it's C, but
oh yeah. Yeah, I think that many people actually knew.
I don't want to mislead anyone.
Yeah. Okay, I know which two it was on. That's also like a good approach to choose the bad answers. Let's see. All right, I think that this was enough time for the giveaway, and we can jump right back into the new stuff. So what else we have to cover? We still have a few questions to go, and then we will focus on the chat. So let's jump right in without any further ado. The question we have is regarding update 8.1. Will you be adding more melee weapons or grenades in the future? Great question, but definitely none of this is coming in 8.1. But here is a question about grenades, and we already covered it a little bit, but you can definitely say something.
Yeah. Like the grenades feature, we already told you about that, that we are looking into them, and as a devs, we really want them, something that makes boom. And we are working on them, and the feature is shaping up nicely. So yeah, you can expect them soon. Of course, I won't give you the exact update. They are still in the works, and anything may go wrong in the last minute.
Yeah, but so far so good.
So far the feature shapes up nicely. So we are, as devs and also players, we are really looking into that.
Cool, nice. Right. And then we have last pre-prepared question, and then it's just you guys in the chat and also some of the other things that we still wanted to talk about. There are some frequently asked questions on legacy seasons as well, so we will be covering them too. So the last question we have, is there gonna be a new map coming out soon? And I was thinking, are you guys gonna add a double XP on the last week of the season? Two questions. When it comes to the map, it's definitely not coming out soon, definitely not in 8.1, but we are working on a new map. We will update you on the progress, and once it's nearly ready, we will make sure to first preview it on one of our dev streams, and then tell you when it's coming out. Now, when it comes to the double XP weekend, we definitely want to do these more regularly. I would say I won't give you an exact date. You can also check out our social media for when it's coming. But we definitely want to do a double XP weekend sometime after 8.1. So that's great. And there is another new thing when it comes to double XP weekend.
Yeah, because social media, they are nice, but we have also wanted to let you know directly in the game. So you will immediately as the weekend is on, you will see a widget announcing that in the shelter. So you will know that actually it started and there's time to grind.
Exactly, because yeah, like it was. I think that many players actually did not notice until they checked on like social media or something like why they are getting more XPs.
Yeah, exactly. You can get it from the number of the XPs, but
yeah, there was no like big sign. Yeah, right now there's double XP.
So now everyone will be basically aware of the weekend, without looking anywhere else than in the game.
Exactly right. So that's last one of our questions. This time there were many amazing questions, but since we are covering the whole new update, we weren't really able to squeeze many more in, since we also want to focus on the chat and on the new stuff. But if you have any questions, put them in the chat right now. And we will be also answering some of the frequently asked questions for legacy seasons right now.
Cool.
I will always ask you and you can answer me. So, when it comes to legacy seasons, do you have to buy the current Battle Pass season, or can you choose just legacy season for the progression?
Yeah, you don't need to buy the current Battle Pass, because even if you don't buy it, you still get the XPs, right? And you simply level the free tier of the current Battle Pass. But the important fact is that you get the XPs, and they are applied on the chosen legacy season as well. So basically, yeah, you can level the legacy season without buying the premium battle pass for the current season. Of course, if you buy it, you can get XP boosters, so you will level much more quickly both of the seasons, like the current one and the legacy one. So it's up to you.
Cool. Another question that came up a lot is the grind for the legacy season be more difficult than for the
current one? Yeah. It won't be more difficult. It will be the same. The XP curve will remain the same as with the current season.
Right. Will all season become legacy?
That's the question. Like nothing is set in stone yet. But the plan is to release one by one, basically between the major updates, so the players have something to work on in the game.
We can check out the chat if there is anything interesting. We can quickly just run through the most asked questions. Guys, when it comes to plans for clans, families, factions, and stuff like that, those are really lovely ideas. At the same time, it's currently not planned, and even if we were going to do this, it would take a lot of time. So the short answer is no. Right now there are no plans for this. Of course, you never know what the future holds, but no promises for now. Right, let's see. Wait, so is the Legacy season just a re-release of a season? Yeah, that's exactly that.
Yep.
Because many of our players, PlayStation players, Nintendo Switch players, actually weren't even able to play the first Battle Pass seasons because the game was not released on those platforms yet. So this is our way to give you the seasons that you weren't able to play or weren't able to finish, for example.
Yeah, that's basically why we introduced them, because we were thinking about that a lot when releasing on PlayStation, that lots and lots of players won't ever have the chance because the seasons were time limited, and there were already many seasons out, like 5, 6, and they will never have the chance to play those. And we started to think how to allow the players to get the content from those, and that's basically how Legacy seasons were born.
Nice. Alright, next up. Yeah, we already covered this one, but just to mention it once again, will the titles remain unique for the Battle Pass season?
Yeah, they will. They will.
And what happens if I already own an item in the Legacy season?
Yeah, you, as I've said before, but I can repeat it. You won't get short. Basically, it doesn't make sense to give you the item twice. We will give you a crate of the same rarity as the item was, so you will get at least something.
Right. Any more questions on the Legacy seasons, guys? Because we are about to close this topic. So, any more questions about the Legacy seasons? Let's see. We will wait for a bit for the chat. Is there anything else you wanted to add to this?
Maybe a fun fact, like I was working. Fun fact: I was working on the Legacy seasons a lot. I mean, like a lot, even like through Christmas and such. And it was a fun fact because one day I was sitting at work and just there was the stream, so I was like listening to it while working, and I was working on the Legacy seasons, and it was fun to hear like people asking questions about them, and I was like, hey guys, I'm working on it, preparing stuff for you.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah, that was funny. I started just laughing at the PC.
Right, let's see. Will you get free items from Legacy seasons or just the paid items? We already answered this, but let's...
Yeah, basically, there was no point of giving you the free tier together with the Legacy season, because the cosmetics everyone want, they are in the premium tier, so the Legacy contains only the premium tier from the original season.
Right. Another thing that I wanted to mention, and it's not connected to Legacy seasons, but it's important as well. We are currently looking for your feedback. We are gathering feedback on Season 8. What did you like? What did you not like? It's really short, only a few questions. You can find it on all of our social media, and our moderators will also post the link in the chat right now. You can see that it was appearing throughout the whole stream. Please make sure to fill in the survey because it's really beneficial for us. And if we reach our goal of 3,000 answers, or 3,000 participants, all of you will also get a special little gift, special little customization with update 8.1. So make sure to fill in the survey because you will get something in return. And you can also help us improve the experience, which I mean is the most important part. You can find the survey in the chat on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch. I cannot tell you right now what the gift will be. Sorry about that. I don't want to spoil the surprise. Now, we have this out of the way. We have covered most of the Legacy seasons. We still have around 10 minutes left for this stream. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat right now. And thank you everyone who filled in the survey. Let's see.
Yeah, I saw someone was asking about the anti-camping mechanic. Yeah, as you know, we switched off the bombardment because it was a bit too much and like explosions everywhere. And we want Vigor to be like more calm game, not full of explosion and that stuff. But like we are still looking into that and want to implement something. We have certain plans. No exact date because it's currently not part of the 8.1 update. But yeah, we are also looking into that, something very mild to get you hints about the camper.
Yep. There is one last question about the consumables. Do you think a cap per team of ports would be better instead of like limiting it also to single players? Like if you're a lone wolf, you would need like more portable signals detectors or something along those lines. But I think that we actually answered it when we were talking about the cap for the consumables, because along with the duping problem, we also wanted to go back to the roots of how the game was supposed to be played.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's not for an aggressive play where you come in with 6 ports and just hunt other Outlanders, but it's more like strategic tool. If you're trying to get to a point of interest or something, loot the airdrop, for example, and you really want to check just the specific location rather than just hunting others. So yeah, obviously you will see how it plays. Once the update is live, you will be able to try it out. If we get a lot of feedback about this, that maybe lone wolves would need the cap higher, definitely leave it on our social media in the comments, mention it on one of our streams, and we can discuss it for sure. But right now we will first have to try it out, see how it goes, and then we will see, basically. Right. Question. Can we fix the Scarecrow health? They don't have the same health as players, even though the loading screen tooltip says they do.
Interesting, because I was directly working on those Scarecrows. So yeah, we may definitely revisit that.
The thing is, it wasn't really top priority for now. But yeah, I mean, we definitely can once there's time. I don't think that the tip is there anymore, is it?
I'm not sure, but it should be like this. The Scarecrow should have the same hit points and same damage computation as the player has, and it worked like this. So, but maybe, you know, the game is changing constantly. We are tweaking a lot of stuff, so it may happen that during some tweaks it may get slightly off. So we may for sure check that. Thanks for asking that questions. Like, they are really good, and like as soon as we read them, we just look into things, and sometimes it's an easy fix. So thanks.
Exactly. Have a Scarecrow with armor on. Oh no, this is new.
Yep, that would be funny.
Exactly, like you can try it out.
We may investigate if it's even possible.
True.
Because the Scarecrow isn't like a real player, you know. It's like implementation-wise, it's very different from the player. So, but nice idea anyway.
Yeah, true. Now, we still have some time left, and I have one more giveaway to show you. So, let's see how it goes. We will turn off the slow mode once again. It will be similar as the last time. And we can jump right in. I think that this one will be easier, actually. I really thought I did something with the lighters, but you guys are really smart and you remember things, which is great. So, let's see. Our moderators, please let me know if you're ready, and we are ready. So let's jump to the giveaway number 2. This time I am showing you a part of our key art, and you will have to know which season was this? So the answers are: was it season A, season 3, Rivals; B, season 7, Mercenaries; or C, season 5, Renegades? Many different answers. Let's see. But I see a few right ones for sure. Let's see. Nice. So again, please, can you let us know if you're guessing or if you know it? Would you be able to identify the key art?
Yeah, I was plugging it in, but there's...
It's a really small part.
I would say it's B. I would say it's B. I think it wasn't far away, like a long time ago. I've seen this part of key art, so...
Thank you, thank you.
But if it's wrong, don't blame me.
Nice. What about the not so smart people like me but love the game? It's not about being smart, it's about like remembering this kind of stuff. And to be completely honest, if I wasn't the one like coming out with those things, I'm not sure I would be able to guess it either. But right, so I think that this is enough time for the giveaway, and we will quickly jump back for the last few questions. I just want to remind you one more time that we are running a feedback survey. We want your answers, we want your feedback. You can help us improve the game experience, and on top of that, if we reach our goal of 3,000 respondents, we will also be giving you a small gift customization as a reward. And this reward will come with update 8.1. So please make sure to fill it in. You can find it on all of our social media. It's always pinned to the top of the page, so whether you're using Reddit, Facebook, or Twitter, it's all there. And we are coming to an end of today's dev stream. So last questions, if you have any, put them in the chat right now. Is there anything you would like to mention or reiterate?
Nothing in my mind currently.
One thing, as we said at the beginning of this stream, the release date of the update 8.1 is already out. If you haven't watched our teaser, go to our YouTube channel or any of our social media, watch the teaser. It's there. It's the last day of June. So I think that that's great news. Because initially we weren't sure we will be able to release it so quickly.
Yeah, it's but actually one week or so.
Let's see. So, any last questions? Anything else you would like to see, hear, get answered? Put them in the chat right now. And yeah, I don't really think that there's anything else. Obviously we weren't able to cover all of the fixes and changes, but if you want to learn more, definitely check out channels of our partners. You can also find a complete list of our partners on our website, so check them out. They already have all of the new info and they are able to show it to you. And we will be also sharing their videos on our social media, so if you're not following us, please do so. Will there be new weapons in the new season? Well, when it comes to new seasons, we usually add some new stuff, even though last time we mentioned that we really want to slow it down a bit when it comes to weapons. Yeah. Because in the past we were adding like at least 3 weapons with every major update. And right now we have many weapons. Some of them aren't even then used by the players. Many of them we want to look more into, so we want to slow it down. But definitely no new weapons in 8.1. It's a minor update, and the biggest new feature are obviously the legacy seasons.
Yeah. Like, although it's minor update, it's stuffed with like decent amount of fixes, and we are really glad we managed to put there so much stuff, and even the legacies, like we finished them. So yeah, it's minor, but there's like equal amount of, let's say, fixes and such things like in the major update.
Yeah, true. Right, so congratulations once again to all of the winners of our giveaway, and thank you guys so much for watching today. It was a really fun stream. Thank you for being here with me, for answering all of the questions, and I think that we will have to wrap it up today. My god, I cannot talk. Like, it's always so hard to talk for an hour, like talk and talk and talk. Really exhausting.
You should
now.
play the game more. Sorry about that. I didn't play it much.
Yeah, but there was a lot of info.
It was stuffed with questions today.
Right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!
Bye-bye.